Story from the Bible, and today we are again joined by Pastor Emmanuel Jackson from Charity Lutheran Church to talk about how that story might be a useful lesson in today's day and age. Good morning and welcome back.
Thank you, my friend. How are you?
I am good. Thank you very much.
Good.
You know, last time, there's something different about you.
Yeah.
There's something different about you. I'm not sure what it is, but anyway, last time you were here, was that? There it is. That's what's
there it
new.
is. There it
you
is.
Go.
Listen, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Tell us about this. This was a week ago on the 30th, right?
This was a week ago Sunday, and I became the luckiest man in the world.
You are.
Because not only did she say yes to the dress, she said yes to me. And,
there you go.
And it was a beautiful, beautiful celebration in Houston. And you know, I was thinking about it on the drive here. And a year ago, last week, I was in prison. Not
okay. You caught me off guard there for a little bit.
No, I was part of a wonderful ministry called Kairos.
Okay.
And so we would go like in federal prisons in Houston.
Okay, gotcha.
To bring the gospel, and it was a really, really tough time. I was partly living out of my car, and a year after to be able to walk down the aisle with the most beautiful woman is quite a testament to life and to the grace of God, and I'm forever grateful.
Well, and I've never had the privilege of meeting your wife, but I do know this, that in meeting you and getting to know you, I have the highest regard for you, Pastor. So
thank you.
I wish you guys both the best.
Thank
and
you.
We want to thank Rick and Andrea Collin for the picture.
Right.
I was in church on Sunday, and I thought, I need to get a picture. And honestly, that second, she turned around and she goes, "Do you want some pictures from the wedding?" And I'm like, this is God speaking through us all.
Right.
All right, let's talk about Easter and how we can incorporate the story of Easter into our daily lives.
So beginning Sunday, we enter into a very kind of high volume season of the church's calendar. It's Holy Week, and it begins with Palm Sunday, and of course, it's Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem. Theologians and historians believe he comes down the Mount of Olives, goes through the Eastern Gate, which is called the Golden Gate. He's parroting the royal procession that happens with Pontius Pilate representing Rome, and Pilate comes from the west side and Jesus comes from the east side. Pilate is riding on a horse, Jesus is riding on a donkey, sort of this contrast that exists, right, in the world of the first century. And in a way, that contrast still lives with us today, right? And what Holy Week reminds us of is a different way of living. There's always a different way to do things. And if you follow the Jesus way, what it says is that we give of ourselves for the sake of others, right? And it is not just sort of the base kind of love, it's the highest form of love. It's easy to love agape, right? It's easy to love someone who loves you back and perhaps, you know, does the things that you want. The most difficult thing is not just to love someone, but it's to treat them better than you would treat yourself. And so Holy Week reminds us that what Jesus did for us is beyond, above and beyond what the world teaches us. And so what we're encouraging not just our community at Charity to do, but the larger Bismarck community is to engage in what we call Pay It Forward.
Right.
And so we want to invite people beginning Monday to look beyond themselves and to see the needs of others. So whether it is saying thank you to the waiter who checks you out, or to someone who serves you at a restaurant, or leaving a generous tip, or writing a letter to that first grade teacher who taught you your love for math or science, but looking beyond yourself, which is what Holy Week teaches us, to see the needs of others.
You know, one thing that I experienced is when my father was in a nursing home, and this goes along with your first grade teacher or whoever, when you'd walk in to visit my dad, we would walk in and everyone smiled. It was like you were visiting your father, but they felt just so rewarded that you came by and said hi. There are people that just a simple hello or a card or something like that would just brighten their day.
Yeah, it goes a long way because, again, our world, we're very busy. It's very compact. It's 24/7, and these holy seasons really serve as a opportunity to step back
Yeah.
and to be reminded, right? Someone paid a price for me to be here, for you to be here. May have been your parents or a teacher or a coach or a mentor. And to be able to stop and to reflect and to say thank you and to, in whatever ways you can, try to pay it forward for someone else.
It's just being a decent human being and paying it forward, like you say.
Indeed.
I appreciate it so much. Holy Week is it starts with Palm Sunday this coming Sunday, and then whatever your home church is, check it out. There are services and there's celebrations going on throughout the week, culminated in Easter Sunday.
Indeed.
All right, Pastor Jackson, thank you so much.
Thank you,
Appreciate
my
it.
friend.
Congratulations and welcome back.
Thank you. And I don't know how many seconds we have. Wayne said to me on Monday that you wore your really nice shirt for me.
Yeah, I put on a clean shirt on Monday. You were supposed to be here Monday, but your flight back from your wedding got delayed in Denver, so I had to pull out an old dirty shirt. So thank you so much.